So in this video, this is a second video which is a continuation video. So in this video I am going to show you how the number can be printed and it can be, or number can be typed and it can come in increment way, which already we have seen in the first video. In this video we will see how we can bring it in reverse way. Suppose the number is written here 45 and the 45 is holding control, I am dragging onwards, so it is coming like this. But if I am increment way, it is coming, but if I am dragging up, so it will come in decrement way. Same way, if I am dragging, holding control, if I am dragging right side, it is coming increment way. Keeping here holding control, if I am dragging left side, it will give you in decrement way. In decrement way, it means -1, +1. This is how you can do. What about different values of increments on? So check please. Suppose I brought here 5 and thereafter I brought here 8. The difference between 5 and 8 or 8 and 5 is 3. Now after selecting, if I am dragging simply without holding control, automatically the numbers whatever is going to come is by incrementing 3. Let me show it again. 6 and here I am writing 12. So the difference is how much? 5. So after selecting this both, this is selection, and holding here, holding the fill handle and selecting is known as dragging. Now if I am dragging right or down, automatic the value will keep incrementing by 5 or 6. So 6 and 12, yeah, there was 6 difference, sorry. So now 6 difference is coming. Fine, let's see again. Suppose 24 and here I am writing 34. So there is 10 difference. So selecting both, if I am dragging, only dragging, not holding the control, so it is coming 10 increments on. And what about if you thought, what about if I am dragging with control? So selecting both and holding control, if you drag, the same content will get copied. 24 34, 24 34, 24 34. So it means in this case, holding control, it is not copying, it is copying, but it is not copying the, means not incrementing the value. But without holding control, if simply we are dragging, in this case, it is simply increasing the value with the previous gap or previous differences. Fine. Not only with the series of numbers, we can do with some text also. For example, I wrote here January. Fine. So after writing January, dragging, automatically the month also will come. See, after it get end with December, again January start. Because all these are already fed in its you say dictionary or in memory. Fine, the Excel, the company has been fed. So same way I can write March and I can drag up to bring it in reverse way. Fine. So this is what also we can do. Our day name also we can do. Suppose I am writing here Friday and dragging down and dragging up, dragging left, you can get the numbers, get the day number, you see. Fine. So this is all about the content, how we can drag, how we can type, as well as how we can drag, and how many ways of dragging is there. Holding control, sometimes it is copying, holding control, sometimes in some cases it is keeping constant. So this all about the environment. I gave you just the idea of the environment. Fine. Now next thing, suppose we are selecting a column. Clicking here, I can select the column. And row, clicking here, I can select the column. Select the row, sorry. Suppose selecting from here and there. This is known as adjacent selection. This selection is continuous selection. So this selection is known as adjacent selection. And if you hold the control, then you can do non-adjacent selection. You can do non-adjacent selection. So let's write two types of selection we are having. One is adjacent selection, that is simple dragging, fine, dragging mouse, and non-adjacent selection. In this case, what we have to do, we have to holding control CTRL plus dragging mouse. Fine, these are the shortcut key I am writing for your reference. You can note it out so that the benefit you will get. Adjacent selection is all together, non-adjacent selection, non-adjacent is from here and there. from 3 different places, from 4 different places, from any different places. Okay, next shortcut key, we can see how can we select a column if we don't have mouse or mouse is not working. Suppose pressing Ctrl and spacebar, so it is selecting a column. You just check please, I am not moving my mouse, mouse is constant. Ctrl and spacebar, then Ctrl Shift and spacebar is selecting all, and spacebar and Shift and spacebar is selecting the rows. Let's write that also. Suppose selecting rows, selecting row, fine, selecting a row. So what we got here, now CTRL, shift, then plus what, spacebar, and selecting, I'm just copying and typing. So selecting columns is what, Control and spacebar. So this is what the shortcut key is. I'm showing it again, Control spacebar and Shift spacebar. And if you do entire, you need to select entire. Suppose you want to select entire, so all selection, that is selecting, select all, select all. So in case of select all, what you can do, you can choose CTRL plus Shift plus spacebar, or you can choose also what, or you can choose Control plus A for all, that also you can choose. You check here Control A, or you can do Control Shift and spacebar to select all. Or there is one more option, students, you can click here, you can click here, you can click in the select all button. This is select all button, you can click here also to select all. As we are clicking here to select a column, as we are clicking here to select a row, and we can select multiple columns like this, multiple rows like this. So same way we can click in the select all button to select entire content. Okay, so now let me enter some data, then to save this file, as in Microsoft Word we have done before. And one thing I forget to say you, every Excel file will have 3 sheets, sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3, and we can increase the number of sheets from here. Clicking here, it will increase the sheet, and right clicking here, we can remove the sheet as well. We can remove, we can copy, fine. So right clicking there, we can choose the remove option as well, and clicking on this button, we can increase, we can enhance the sheet number, fine. So let me enter some data, then we will talk about the next things. So in this case, I just entered some content on screen. Now I'm just making them little decorative, like the heading I made bold, fine. And here you check, the numbers are coming continuously. I taught you before how we can bring it continuously. Okay, now let's learn how we can do a simple calculation like total. We want to find out total. So to find out total of all these here, so what the formula we need to write? Now in this class, in this video, let's see only how in shortcut method, using shortcut method we can do it. Fine. So just keeping here, we can use alt equal to. What we use? Alt, holding alt, then press equal sign. Automatic, this all will be selected for whom you want to find out the total. Fine. Automatic it will select. Excel is that intelligent. Then you press enter, so that the total you can see, that is 406. Fine. Then just selecting the 406, holding the fill handle, just drag. You will get the total of its own. All the total will be finded out of its own. Fine. I am just repeating, all of you please notice, just keeping on the first row, that is for the first student, you press alt and equal sign, and press enter. Automatic the total will be finded out. Thereafter you can holding the fill handle, this symbol is fill handle, just drag it, or for others also the total will be finded out. Fine. So let it be this much in this video. In next video we will check average as well as grade and some other options as well.